So I would like to say hello, and thank you for watching to anybody watching live or during the replay. So my name is Heather Dewey Pettit, and I am a writer, editor, and artist. And I tie all of these things together, excuse me, with my love of, pardon, fantasy and science fiction. Let's see. I'm just waiting to see if anybody might, pardon, come into the chat before starting with any sprints. I'll just wait a few. I actually wasn't sure if I was going to stream today because, excuse me, because the big storm has hit Florida, and that's where I am. So please excuse the lighting as it's very dark, and we just had to have some lights on. And I look really yellow, so apologies. And I can't have a big light in my face because that can trigger migraines. So sorry. Okay. So I will go into my news momentarily. But let's see. I was thinking about having a question of the day. I thought about one thing, but then I realized I did that for the first on my first stream of this month, which was are you letting your NaNo project sit if you did NaNo? Sit for this month. Some people let it sit longer. Just let it sit and germinate and come back to it with fresh eyes. And that's always recommended, of course. So anyway, yes, actually our power went out. It blinked, and then about a minute later, it just went all out, but that didn't last very long at all. So I think the bulk of the thunder and lightning has passed. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, just kind of shooting the breeze for a little bit while I see if anybody is going to come into the chat. Watch live and come into the chat. I had posted on Instagram, and then the image didn't come out the way I wanted, so I reposted it. So it was gone, but only momentarily. So hopefully it's still there. Yes, it's still there. So let's see. But anyway, I hope everyone is having a great day. Yeah, I'm looking at my tripod. It's got a specialty shoe, as they say. It's for my tablet, my iPad. I hope to do a stream sometime in the near future, and that's reminding me to have it where I can have that where I can use my iPad as a second camera. So, that's going to come where I can maybe, work on some artwork and or planners. So where everyone can see, that should be coming quite soon. So, okay. So if nobody's in momentarily, that is fine. Um, okay, so I can just maybe just I'll go ahead and go into my news. Um, let's see. One thing I have going on very soon, um, and I've been working hard on that, is I'm involved with a um, writing conference, and it is geared specifically to those who identify as neurodivergent. I am going to pull up the website, which I run out of time to do, but no worries. It is called the Neurodivergent Publishing Conference. And this is taking place the third weekend of February. Now I've been involved with assisting the organization of it. Um, and so I am arranging for my my panels. It looks like I'm going to have two. Um, unless it's not written in stone yet, but we're working hard on this conference, and this was organized by um, Ellis or E. Prabilski. Let me get this into the chat here. Let's see. One moment. Let me see if let me do this while I'm. Hold on one second. Talking and doing things at once doesn't always. Okay, wait a minute. I still have where I was editing the content, the details. So let me, one moment here. Get that in there. So yeah, I've been getting in touch with people who I think might really enjoy talking about neurodivergence and as it applies to writers and editors. So I'm really looking forward to it. Let's see. Okay. One second. Sorry. It's so hard to believe it's the third Thursday of the month. Okay. Second. Is it the second or third? I'm confused. Today's the 15th. Yes. Right. The first is on a Thursday, talking to the hubby. So here is the neurodivergent publishing conference. Hold on, I didn't spell that right. There we go. I will get that into the chat in case anybody is interested. It is very inexpensive. It is 100% online. Um, so anyway, let's see. Let's see. So that is there. All right, so that has been one of the projects I've had going on. Lately. So the tickets went live about a week ago, and so yes, I am going to share this as far and wide as I possibly can. So I expect me to talk about this in my streams. If you consider yourself neurodivergent in any way, and if you might be interested in being on a panel with me, you can DM me if you already have my, are in touch with me via DM. I mean, via, right. I don't know. If you follow me on Instagram, there we go. It'll be there. So, so there's that. So there's that piece of news out of the way. If I can think of anything else, what else did I want to talk about? That is, I would say that is mostly it. Also that the storm is in Florida, but it's a lot better than it was. Well, I wasn't sure I was going to stream there for a little while. So, let's see. All right. So anyway, I think I will move on to the sprints momentarily here. So let me find. Okay, so just in case of whatever, I'm going to get into the Pomodoro timer. I'm sorry I didn't have that ready for you guys. I'm having a timer ready. I'm getting that ready for us. And I will get it shared. If nobody's in the next couple of minutes, I will go ahead and set the first timer for 20 minutes. Let's see. Oh, hi, Paget. How are you? Thank you. Thank you. Blue's my color. Yeah, well, I do have blue eyes, and when I wear multiple shades of blue together, yeah, it kind of deepens the color a little bit. Hello. So yeah, I've always liked wearing blue and navy. Actually, I will wear jeans most days. I like blue so much, but I grew up wearing jeans. So, hey, I grew up in the time period where everybody wore jeans. So you know, thanks, thank you, Paget. You're very nice. Yeah, I wasn't sure I was going to have any viewers for a little while there, but for a short time there, I wasn't sure I was going to be streaming Paget as the storm has entered Florida. So, I mean, we had some bad thunder and lightning. It knocked out our power momentarily. I was like, what am I going to do? So, yeah, but I'm streaming. It's definitely calmed down. That might have been it, possibly, but it's still pretty dark out and there's still a lot of clouds, so it's dark in here, and that's why the lighting is weird. I tried to improve it, but not by much. I didn't improve it by much. But yeah, so I look sallow and weird. I would turn this, except you'd see all the clutter behind me, so yeah. Everybody's saying, "Hey." Yeah, same, and hubby too, because he's working on the other side of the living room, so on his, work computer. So, maybe I'll turn it slightly. I don't know if that's helping, but, you know. So anyway, now, um, I was just going to share my screen. Let's get back to what I was doing. I was, getting a timer. Share my Chrome tab. But I decided to use a Pomodoro timer for now, just in case, but I think it's done. I think that, and it was like a Florida summertime storm, right? It was just, I mean, one right after the other. Boom! Really loud, really close. It was just crazy. Just crazy. Um, since I have people to ask, would you like 20 or 25? I was just about to make an executive decision in case there was still nobody in here. But whatever you guys want is fine. And then we'll get into the first sprints because it's already 18 after the hour. So whatever you want is fine. Sip of coffee. I have water. But I went ahead and wore the headset just in case hubby has to make a phone call for work, as usual. So that's fine. Until you know things until our home situation changes, and that might be in the next few months or so, possibly. So I'm moving some things away from my computer because it's already hot. And it's always the right side, so I think that might be where the battery is. Let's see. But thanks. Catherine Stubbs, we're getting hit with bad weather tomorrow. National Weather Service is still saying that it will be all rain. 20 or 25 is fine with them. Cool. What say you, Paget, if you're staying? Uh, yeah, it was supposed to rain all day here, and as of yesterday, they were saying it was going to storm all day. So I was like, yeah. So yeah, it came in this morning, like right not long before before the sun rose. So that was a really crazy looking sunrise this morning. I even put pictures up because it was just looked. You knew that it was like what was I saying to somebody? It's like Mother Nature's way of saying, it's like a warning sign from Mother Nature when it looks has like yellow tones when when it's gonna storm. I've heard that for quite some time. Okay, let's see. Let me get something here. banner. That's good. Okay. Um, maybe play with this for a second. Okay. Um, let's see. But I actually, and then I was talking about a quote of the day a little bit ago, Paget. I mean, a question of the day, but then I thought of one and I realized I did it before, like last week or the week prior. But so I was like, yeah, I don't know. I've been a little busy. And then I wasn't thinking of that. But, well, that's all right. Maybe for the time. It's not a big deal. Um, but if you would like to talk about your project, feel free. Feel free to make a statement about what you want to do with the sprint, if you'd like. Let's see, but I think 25 minutes should work. Yeah, I don't know. I we didn't have a tornado warning. I was going to say tomato. Tornado warning. Um, we didn't have a tornado warning come over our phones, but it looked like it might. But yeah, you don't live in Tornado Alley. I don't know, but we get it here in Tampa Bay, Florida. And sometimes phone call, sometimes when there will be tornadoes, that does happen. So it's strange, or a really bad lightning storm. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get this started because there's a phone call going on. So, um, oh, number one, remember to save your work. Number two, take a sip of water or whatever your see. Look at that lighting. Uh, um, take a sip of the beverage of your choice, and need to get up and walk around if you need to. Okay. Yeah, I'm in Pinellas County, actually, in Tampa Bay, just inside, Pinellas County from Tampa. Anyway, we're gonna get this started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint. Okay, sorry about that. I wonder how everybody did on that sprint. So yeah, I was had to let me change this so you can see me better. Okay, so yeah, I got some paper and I got a package, a rather one of these pens and pencils and variety of things in it, artsy things. And I looked at where I'm at with the midpoint and getting past the midpoint. So that's where I'm at in my novel. And um, I thought I got rid of that banner. So there. Um, so um, excuse me. um, so yeah. Um, just wanted to write it out so that I can see all that in a visual way. On a timeline, this is a vertical one that I kind of keep going back to. I've been working on off and on for a while. I'll probably rewrite it so it's not so um, junky looking. Been using it for a while, off and on. So um, and I went and looked at some note cards that I had made up. All Sarah Cannon style, breathing and heart breathing. She's more planner, but when she writes a novel, she uses a lot of index cards, and I used to use them a lot when I was younger for various projects, and that always helped. So always just like seeing things in a visual way. I'm very visual. So yes, just kind of writing it out this way and then kind of sketching out a timeline really helps me a lot. So if anybody wanted to mention what they did, they can. If it is still in the chat. And when this timer is done, we'll go into a second sprint. I think it automatically goes. Or does it? I forget. I'm so used to using author tubers timers, but sometimes this is a good way to do it. It's automatic, and I like having the break time, the break timer. That way, I don't talk too much in between. So, um, anything else I wanted to mention? There was something. Oh yes. I'm actually currently running a sale in my Etsy shop. I did want to mention that. It's 25% off everything. So I think I have a couple of things I'd like to make listings for. I did want to do this week, and so I will be doing that probably this afternoon. So I do have a couple other things I did want to create listings for. Please feel free to check it out. In addition to that, I'm also having a sale on my editing services. For those who don't know, I have been an editor for a long time. I have done lots of. Here, let me sit differently. There we go. I have been a freelance editor for, I've done all the things for over 20 years. But as I said earlier, Um, I love fantasy and science fiction, so I, I kind of prefer editing fiction, but I am willing to edit nonfiction as well. Um, I've done a lot of that over the years. Um, some of my publications in that regard, I've done everything from newspaper editing to projects. Whatever I've done in the past include doing freelance copy editing for it was a magazine. It was a membership magazine for a nonprofit organization. Did that for a couple of years, and that was really interesting. Um, just a wide variety of things. Um, okay, so that break time is done. Okay, so yeah, it's not automatic. My bad. Um, let's see. We're going to get into the second sprint momentarily. Um, and it is 55 after the hour. So yay for that. That I haven't done much dawdling um, during this stream. So that's a good thing. But Paget, if you're still here talking about my shirt, well, I got two shirts, but this is obviously navy. I think they go together pretty well. The lighter color is kind of a, I think I would call it a somewhere between goldenrod and what do you call it? All those types of like slightly lavendery blues. There's another one that's on the tip of my tongue. But I really like those colors a lot. So I like this shirt. And it's comfy. But anyway, um, I'm going to go ahead and get this next sprint started in just a second. Um, okay. Just wanted to give anybody a chance to talk about what they did. But I did want to say to Catherine Stubbs, if you're still here, yeah, I am just inside Pinellas County from Tampa. Literally, it's like less than the county line is less than 2 miles away from where I live. So I'm like right in the middle between Tampa and say Clearwater Beach and St. Pete Beach and all that. So right smack dab in the middle. And that's the little town I live in. So anyway, okay. I think I'm going to get to this started then. Please remember to sip your water. It's very good for you. Please stay hydrated. As Mama Maggie says, hydrate or dihydrate. If you need to get up and move around, please feel free to do so. Okay then. And remember to save your work. What is it? Sip, stretch, and save. Okay, so we're going to get this started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint. I might put on some music. You can always mute. Alrighty. How did everybody do? What did everybody do? I did a variety of things. I worked a little bit more on my timeline for my novel, and I also did you turn that down just a little? Hey, did you turn it down just a little bit? Okay, thanks. Let's see. What was I going to say? I also popped my Etsy shop in the chat. Popped my Etsy, if I can talk. Popped my Etsy shop in the chat. And I also did a little research about scheduling social media posts. This is something I am trying to learn. I want to watch a couple of videos. I think I will. That's one thing I'm going to be doing this afternoon and tomorrow. So this is something is, if it's going to save me time, I think that would be a really good thing to do. So let's see. Let me change this. That's better. So yeah, that's basically what I did. Let me see. Let me just go ahead and start that. I guess it didn't go automatically. I thought it would have. Anyway, so I'm still kind of new to this Pomodoro timer specifically. So I know that you can customize it. I've seen Diane Dobson Barton. She created a cat. I don't know how to do that, but I'm kind of curious. So is my music still going, or did I stop it? I think it's still going. Let's see. Also, Emma Bennett, romance author, came in. So, hello. How are you doing today? I think that is still going. So, let me see about pausing that. There we go. Sorry. So, yeah. That's pretty much what is going on with me. It is 31 after the hour. So I'll be going until, I'm not I think you've been in my stream before. Ooh, you get a date night. That sounds nice. Oh, it's just being a little slow. There we go. Very cool. Very cool. We might be having a date night Saturday. Quite possibly. I think we have somebody for Saturday evening, quite possibly. So we might be having a bit of a date night too. Yeah, so we have to make sure we have the right kind of sitter for our son, but that's a long story and a half. So, he's special needs. Anyway, what? Let's see. That's like Emma. So yeah, I'm doing some research on. Let's try and sit where you can see my face. Trying to learn some about scheduling posts, because as I say, that would be very helpful. And save me time. anything to save me time at this point is very welcome in my life. So anyway, um, so the hubby is taking his lunch. He made a couple of burritos, which is making me want one. Making me want one. Why does that smell so good? Um, yeah, trying to reduce the process of life. That's it. He's not making it very easy. So anyway, um, so yeah, when the timer, what? You gotta eat. You gotta eat. That's true. You gotta eat. When this timer is done, I will be momentarily starting the final sprint. Which one am I on? I think that was 3. I think that was my 3rd sprint. That makes sense. I think that sounds right. Um, so I do believe this will be the 4th sprint momentarily. Yeah. Paget and I are curious. What are you doing for date night? Excuse me. She says, we haven't done one forever. Yeah, those were the days. Let me get a sip of water. Before we get back to the sprinting. One thing I think I will also do this afternoon while I'm watching videos is I'm going to do some painting. I love this little travel watercolor set. It's pretty cool. It's got these little pans. And the great thing is about watercolor is that you don't need very much to work with. There we go. Yes, I've been streaming for almost 3 years now. Almost exactly. Since the first Monday of January of 2020. I think I have this figured out by now. Oh boy. Oops, sorry. Can you hear me all right? I left my mic up on accident. But if you don't want to say this about what you're doing, give me a second, and then we'll start this last sprint. How are you doing, Paget? Did you get anything done? That sprint. Oh, and hubby turned the TV on, so I'm trying to cover that up too. Apartment life. Tiny apartment life. But as I said earlier, we are just about to get started doing some serious house hunting. So hopefully I will have a different situation with my creative area, office area. So I'm looking forward to that. That is for sure. Okay, just wanted to see if I will have a reaction to those questions, and then we'll get into the final sprint of the stream. But Paget, if you want to see something really cool, is to see my son and or my husband wearing similar colors, especially if there's 2 colors of blue going on. Their eyes pop like nobody's business. It's fascinating to watch watch their eyes change because I mean, it's really, really obvious. And it's so cool. And then my husband's eyes, when he's like really emotional in some way, shape, or form, they get like this vivid ice blue. It's fascinating to watch. You guys have cool eyes, though, you know. All done already? Okay, he's all done. Yeah, I thought you were going out. It's really slowed down here, the storm. It's not really, it might be sprinkling now. It was, I had, when I first started this stream, not sprint, it was, we were kind of recovering from a bad storm. Um, I wasn't sure I was going to stream. It was just nuts. We lost power, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and start this last sprint. But please remember to do what you need to do for yourself. Drink your water, eat something, walk around. I think I'll walk around a little bit at first, and then I'll sit back down, and I will start on my journaling because I have a plan to journal every day in December. And so far, I have stuck to that, and I am so proud of myself. So I will get started on that. Do my first page. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get this sprint started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint. If you don't like the music, you can always mute. Okay. How did everybody do? I walked around a little bit, thought about lunch. I need to turn this music off 1 second. Let's see. Let's pause that. There. And I took some things off my desk and I did a 1 page of journaling. So um, that is that. Um, Let me also take off the banner. And a couple people came into the chat. Stephanie Santone, please correct me if I'm not saying this right, or Santoni. Hello. I don't remember if you've been into my stream before. Um, oh, and I was playing with my background color, so that's why that's there. I kind of thought it matched my shirt. We were talking about my shirt a lot today. Um, let's see. Nice. So I said, welcome. And then also, I put into the chat that Diane Dobson Barton just started. She just went live a few minutes ago, about 7 minutes ago. And so that is her stream. And Coffee Crate Connect came in. So, how are you? What's going on? Oh, by the way, JL, I did start reading that excerpt yesterday. Yesterday is when we were doing all of that. Um, that was also in my. It was blah blah blah. It was also in my plan to maybe finish reading that today, if I possibly can. I've got a lot of stuff going on. Another thing I did was I got into my Teachable because I did want to look at the HB90 stuff because I have found it very valuable, but I don't know what happened this week. I just didn't seem to get into that for some reason. I don't know why, but luckily because it's now what's the word? It's a lifelong whatever I'm trying to say. um, um, a thing now where if you buy it, you can redo the class as many times as you want. So that's very nice. Awesome. No problem. um, pardon. Um, did you want some feedback on that? I think I think you wanted some feedback on that. Maybe I can. So far, it's really, really, really clean. I really haven't seen any typos or anything. Just FYI. um, um, I'm going over, but that's okay. What was I going to say? Yeah, it's very cool. Um, yeah, so Coffee Crate Connect coming out with. Do you want to feel free to link anything if you have a wrench? JL. Coffee Crate, aka Coffee Crate Connect. Who is a really cool person, and she was on a panel with me for the AuthorTube. Um, is it Writers Conference or is it Writing Conference? I forget, but the AWC. That was a really cool thing to be a part of. This past summer. When was that? Was that in July or August? I don't remember. I think it might have been August. um, for this coming year, that is going to be in June. So, so yeah, sign up is like now. I think it's through. I don't think it's December 31st. I think it's January 31st. if I'm not mistaken, but I can find out and verify that and maybe get that in in the um, in the chat maybe, or at least in the description. I can find out for sure. That was awesome to be a part of. I am figuring out one thing I've been doing also this week is figuring out all my speaking engagements for the year. I have one in February. It's called the Neurodivergent Publishing Conference, and then in June, I'm planning on being, I hope, um, 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 doing the AuthorTube Writing Conference. Um, is this? Yeah, feel free to just pop. Oh, if you need a wrench. Hold on one second. Let me get into Tib. That work? You know, that doesn't look too bad. That blue with the brown. Playing with branding, trying to get all my ducks in a row for next year anyway. Speaking, where else am I speaking? Necronomicon Tampa, as always, since 2018. This will be my, this coming year will be my 6th year, I think. So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yes. Aw, it was nice speaking with you as well. Um, yeah, that's it so far anyway. Um, no problem. My channel is about creativity. I talk about writing, creativity, as I am a freelance book editor or writing editor. I talk about editing sometimes, and I am planning my content for next year. So I hope to have things about that. Um, you can't link the Amazon. Oh, there's your YouTube. Okay. Um, awesome. You couldn't link the Amazon link. It was too long. Here's a link to your channel that has the link to the book for anyone interested. And there it is. Oh, thanks. So that's what this stream is about, was being productive and getting some things done that we need to do. For writers and editors, or anybody who does creative things, has a YouTube channel, wants to work on stuff, get stuff done. It's, timed writing, creativity sprints or working sprints or whatever it is they need to do, cleaning, whatever. So anyway, I think that about wraps everything up. So while I watch videos on how to, here we go, on how to um, use, say, maybe Canva to plan content, and schedule it and all that stuff. I think I will be working on some art stuff, and so I will fill my little water brush here. It's nice and portable. Goes in that set. I will fill that up and work on a few things while I'm listening to Sarah Cannon talk about HB90, the HB90 system of planning. And I am an affiliate. And while that is closed this time, because the last day for this boot camp was last Sunday. So, but The spring one is in March, I think. uh, highly recommended. And I'm an affiliate. And so, yes, I need to end this. I need to stop talking now. So, um, I'm planning on streaming next Thursday, as my son is still in school. And so, yeah, we'll see about the following week. I'm not sure. I might have to cancel that. We'll see how it goes. All right. Well, anyway, thank you so much to everybody who came in the chat. Thank you to anybody watching the replay. And so Thursdays, 12 p.m. Eastern, I'm here. Thank you, everybody, and have a great day. Bye.